Hi, Ravinder. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Yeah. Hi, Ravinder.
Yeah, can continue now.
So you are able to see my screen, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So Ravinder, did you try to complete this that assignment, or shall I go through it?
Not yet completed.
Okay, no worries. So let's see. We are just going to see that real scenario project over here, the complete site automation. Okay. So let's see. So we have this surface automation tool, right? This one, okay, exe file. So what we have to do in the last session, we have seen that we have captured all these values from the drop down, right? And we have stored into the Excel as well. So now what my requirement is, if I just log in over here, okay, for example, through the admin, I just hit login. Okay. Now this one, it will get open. Now I just need to click on a find window. Then here, as we have seen that I just need to get the name which starts from the AL like this way. Okay, now you can see. Okay, like this way. So we have to fetch the name from this table. Okay, we have to fetch the name from this table and we have to store into the Excel. But the twist is that firstly, we have to log in through account, then we have to log in through client, then we have to log in through patient. So if we have a three drop down values, then we have to log in thrice over here. So let's see how we are just going to perform this activity. So I have just created this object. Okay, I'm just gonna rename this. This is SAT automation. So now let's see how we are just going to cover up this. So now, first of all, what we have to do? So first of all, we have to launch the application, right? So just go here for application modeler to spy that. I said this is SAT. Next, that is a window-based application. Launch from an exe file. Okay, and just browse that. So let me select the path here, surface automation. Click on a next and just finish that. So launch it. Okay. So my application is launched. So now just capture this login page. Okay. Now click on identify and I have just captured this entire page. Okay. Highlight, it's working. Capture the username and password at the child. I said username, identify. This is my username. Okay. So just go with this match index over here. Click on a highlight. So match index 1 is assigned to passwords. Okay, so just go for 2 and 2 is assigned to the username. That's fine. Now add the element. This is for the password. Click on identify. Go with the password. Now go here and check this match index. It's working. Now we have to go for the system drop down. System drop down. Identify and just capture this one. Control left click. It's highlighted. We have to go for this login button now. Okay. Login button. So go into identify, go with this login button. So now you can see it's captured successfully. Now, once it will get log, okay, I did login in this, then we have to capture this find window. That is basically the file over here, right? This find window. Okay. So just go here, click on an element and you can just go for a meaningful name like this is account window or whatever. Okay, as per your requirement, whatever the name you want to assign, so you can assign that over here, right? So here we can just give the name like a file or whatever the name we have to give it. So we can just keep that window. Okay. So I said this is file window. Now identify and capture this entire area. Now it's highlighted. Now capture the find button. Okay, we have to click on a find. So I said find button. Okay, identify, capture this find. Highlight this. Great, it's working. Now after that, when you'll click on a find, then you will get the find account window. Okay, so just add this find account window. Okay, identify, capture this entire page. Okay. Then we have to capture the first name. So just add the child first name. Identify, capture the first name, go with this match index. Okay. So highlight. So match index 1 is assigned. Fine. After that, we have to click on this find button. This find button. Okay. Find button. Okay. Go into identify, and here you can see find. So if you click on a find, so both find are getting highlighted. Now you can see. Okay. So one more than one matching window form. So just go with this, and here just assign the queue because this is a this is the second, so this is your first one. Okay. This one, it's working. Now when you will just click on this one, okay, for example I said AL. Once you will click on this one, okay, so it will give you this window, okay, which you have to spy this table. Okay, so I have just given the name as search table. Going to identify, okay, and capture this table. It's working fine. And from window to convert this .NET data grid, okay, highlight, it's working fine. Now click on apply, click on OK. So all the meaningful attributes and elements we have captured. So first of all, what we have to do? We have to read all the values from the drop down. Why? Because those values will help you to log in. So now go here, launch the application. Launch application. Okay. So drag this main root node. Then here, go for the launch. Once you will launch it, so it might take some time. So we can just go for this wait time stage. This one. That's it. Okay. So I said if username exists. Okay. So if the username exists, then what we have to do? Just understand over here. If my username exists, then we have to read the value from the drop down. So just go for this read stage. Okay. Make this a little smaller. Fine. Okay. So this is read dd values. Okay. So system drop down, get all items. Okay. Store into the collection. I said dd values. So now my collection is created. Okay. Now that's it. Now just assign this one and see. Okay. I'm just using the end stage here. So let's see it's working fine or not. Okay. There is no error. Let's execute. Now here you can see in drop down you have the NDD values collection. You have 3 values. If you open this, here you can see account, client, and patient. That's fine. It's working fine. Okay. Now here what you have to do when your time will out. Okay, when your time will out. So what we have to do? We have to go for the launching the application. But to launch the application, enter the credentials, select the drop down. Okay, so this activity we have to repeat. So we have to go for the looping concept. But when you have successfully read the values from the dropdown, then we have to close the application. So just select this, and I said after that close the application. Okay. So drag this set automation over here, terminate. That's it. Let's connect it. Okay. Now after that, what you have to do? Let's understand over here. Okay. I'm making this one, and let this keep here this way. Okay. If timeout, then end the process. Otherwise, just terminate the application. After terminating the application, let it keep a little bit up. Okay, fine. Okay. Now here, okay. After the application close, what you have to do? You have to launch the application. Okay, but for that you have to go for the looping concept. So just use that loop. Okay. So I have used this loop here. Double click and just select your DD values collection. So now to the loop, I have to log in it over here. So just go here. You have to launch the application again. Okay, I said start launch, and we have to enter the credentials. But it might take some time, so we can just go for wait time stage. Okay, to make the things dynamic. Okay, this is the way. Double click, and I said if username exists. Okay, so if username exists, then I have to go for the launch. Enter the username, password, credentials. So go here. This is enter credentials. Okay. So then we have to pass the username. So just pass the username. You can pass this username through the data item also. Okay. This one. Now click on OK. Now let's connect these stages first. Okay. This way. Fine. And now if your time gets out, then we have to end the process. So till here, all seems good. Now, once you will enter, so then we have to, once you will enter, then what you have to do? You have to select the list from the drop down, right? So just go here, navigate, and here you can see system ID. Okay, and here you can see the select item. Now let's just take one thing over here. Okay, you have to go for this item text over here, right? So let's execute, and what value you have to pass? dd dot item text. Why I did pass this item text over here? Okay, so it will hold my first value, then second value, then third value. Okay, I said dd values. So let's execute till here. Okay, so you will get the idea. Nobody's. So I'm just gonna make this breakpoint. Okay, so let's execute. So now, okay, fine. So just observe here. Okay, so you can see the header is your item text. Okay, so because of that, I have just captured this one item text. Okay, now I'm just gonna release this breakpoint. Fine. So I have passed this dd values. Okay, to make this dynamic, and then I just need to click on that login button. Now I said click login. So just go here and global mouse click center. Fine. After login, it might take some time as well, right? So just go here. Okay. And I said If this find though get exists, then what we have to do, we have to click on a find button. Okay, we have to click on a find button. So for click activity, we will just use the navigate. Okay, I said click find, this find button. Okay, global mouse click center, find. Let's connect these stages parallelly, so it will be great. Okay, so to create a proper flow, we can just go for the anchor stage also. Okay, and here just also, rather than using the multiple end stage, we can just go for a single end stage as well. Okay, fine. Now, after click on a find, it might take some time as well, right? So we also go for this wait time stage. Just pass this. Okay, so double click. I said if the post name exists. Okay, if the post name exists, this one, this one. Okay, if your post name exists. Now, if my first name exists, then what we have to do? We have to pass that. So you can just go for this right. Okay. And what we have to write? Let's go here. So what we have to write? We have to pass the first name. Okay. First name as a name, it starts with L. Okay. This is first name. Suppose I said name starts with AL. So I told you that AL asterisk. Okay. Now, okay. And after that, you have to click on a find button. So just go for this navigate. And I said, click find. So this is the find button and just go with global mouse click center. That's fine. Now let's connect these stages in the sequence. Done. Okay. Now this timeout will also need to go for this and stage over here, right? So here let's connect with this and stage. That's it. Okay. Reset. Fine. Now, then what we have to do? Okay. Then what we have to do? When you will click on a find, so it will take some time to pop up the search table. Okay. So not the code stage, that is wait stage basically. Okay. So after that, okay, just go for this wait stage. Okay. And here I said if search table exists, we can make this dynamic, or if you want to give some time frame over here, so we can go for some time as well. So just whatever the time you want to give. Suppose I'm just giving the 2 seconds over here. So after 2 seconds, your table will get appear. Okay. So if your table get appear, then you have to read the table. Okay. So just go for this read. Okay. I say get search table. Okay. So drag this search table here, get all items. Okay. This is I said search table data. Okay. So this is collection which I have just created. So in this collection, your data will be stored. Okay. Let's keep it here in this. Now, till here, all is well. Okay. And after that, we have to after that, once my data will be captured successfully, then I need to close the applications. Okay. So for closing the application, we can just give the some time frame over here that after 2 seconds or 3 seconds, you just close the application. So I said after 2 seconds, you just need to close the application, right? So just go with this navigate, double click. I said close application. Okay. So drag this main root node, go with this terminate. Okay. That's done. Let's connect. Okay. So till here, all seems good. Now, once my application will get closed, okay, then what we have to do? We have to write the data into the Excel. So here we have to go for this action. Okay, let's understand the things here. So I said action, I said create instance. Okay, create instance, MS Excel VBO, and just go here with this create instance. Okay, create the handle number. This is your handle number. Okay, after that, what you have to do? After that, we have to open the workbook. Okay, so I said open workbook. So just go here. I said open workbook. So which workbook you have to open? So we have to pass the path of the file. Copy the path and paste it here. This one. Okay. Create the workbook name data item. Okay, fine. After that, what we have to do? After that, we have to write the data. That is write to Excel. Okay, write to Excel. Now let's see the twist here. Okay. Firstly, you have to account data should be mentioned into your account sheet, client data in client sheet, patient data in patient sheet. Okay, so let's see how we are just going to perform this. Okay, so here just go for write collection, write collection. Okay, it is asking the handle number. Okay, so this is my handle number. Which collection data? Search table data. Workbook name. Okay, so this is my workbook name. Asking the worksheet name. So what will be my worksheet name? Okay, so my sheet name is dd values dot item text, right? So that is first account sheet like this way. Okay, cell reference from where I just need to paste the data from the A1. Do you want to include the header? I said yes, true. I want to include the header. After that, what we have to do? We have to save and close. I said save and close. So just go here and I say close workbook. This one. Okay. So just pass the handle number. Then you have the workbook name. Okay. Then if you want to save the data, I said true. So basically here I have just performed save and close activity together here. Otherwise, you can create one stage for a save and one stage for a close as well. Okay. Done. Now I will close the loop and I will just end the process. That's it. So this is the concept over here. Okay. So now this is my complete flow. Okay. So we can adjust this somehow so it will be easy for you to understand. Let's keep all the things together. Okay. Now perfectly fine. Okay. Correct. Okay. Okay, fine. So all the things are able to see on the single page completely. Fine. Okay. And here we can just create a proper flow to the anchor stage. Okay. As you just click on this pointer, okay, so the shortcut key is F2. If you click on F2, so it will come on pointer. If you click on F3, so it will come on a link. If you just click on a F4, so it will go on the action stage. Okay. So this is the way. Let's connect these stages. Close application, then create the instance, open workbook, this one, glue, and stitch. So let's see where is the error. It shows the error one. Okay, here the link is missing actually. Okay, so we have not connected this one. That's it. Now there is no error. Okay, So now let's execute the bot and see. So first of all, it will launch application, and in these DD values, you can see the three values has been captured. Okay. Okay. Now let's see, it's executing. Okay. It will write AL, click on a find, then it wait for 2 seconds, whatever we have given, it will go for the search table, and in search, if you observe here, so it has captured the 10 records. Okay, now you can see for the first one, okay, for the accounts. Then now it will write the 10 records of accounts in Excel account sheet. Okay, now you can see it will save and close. Now it will go for the second activity. Again, it will launch, and now the second value. So you can see through the client it did login now. Okay, it will click on a find. Okay. So now you can see it is capturing the data. Okay, now you can see it is launching through the patient now. Oh, let's see where it got stuck. It got stuck. DD value unable to match. Oh, got it. Let's see. Let's see. Here is a mistake. First of all, just reset this. Go into Excel file. Open this. Okay, in the client it got stuck, I think. Let me open. Okay. It was mentioning the data. Okay, no worries. I did save it. Close this. Okay. Now, if you go here and when we capture this system DD, so now you can see account was hard coded. So just uncheck this and click on apply and OK. Now let's execute the bot. So here value are captured. Now it will log in through the account. Now you can see through the account it did log in. Now it will fetch the data from the search table. Okay. Now it will paste the data in Excel file. Okay. Now the second time it's gonna launch through the client. Okay. Now you can see. Now it's working fine. Okay. Now you can see the third time from the patient login. Now you can see. Is it clear, Ravinder? Or any doubt? Oh, here it says couldn't resolve the Git resource. Okay. So where is the issue? Uh, oh, okay. So it's taking a little bit time for this one actually. Okay. So no worries. How much time we have just given 3 seconds. Okay. So nevertheless, just give for the 4 seconds or 5 seconds. Okay, because table was not loaded properly, so because of that, it given the execution error. Okay, so let me make this a little bit fast. Now you can see, okay, it's working. Okay, now it's working. So actually we have just given the less time, and within that time your table was not loaded. So because of that, now you can see your process completed. Okay, so now if you just go into your Excel file, just open that Excel file, and you will have the data in all these three tabs for the name which starts with A. This is for the AL. This is for the AL. In patient, is this the name or the name of the first name should contain as a AL, right? Why it is taking this one? Let me go here in the application, just open that. For the patient, if I just log in, okay, then I just hit find AL start with. Oh, at that moment, now you can see this is the last name. Okay, in the last name, if you log in through the patient, now you can see the last name actually. Okay, there is no first name. Just observe here. Okay, just observe here. If I just log in through the admin, okay, from the account name, for example. So here you can see the first name, okay, but in patient that is not the first name actually. Okay, that is the last name. So because of that, now you can see in the last name, you can see all the data which are getting start from the AL. Okay, so it is working completely fine. Is it clear?
Yeah, clear.
Okay. So this is basically a real scenario project. Okay. So just try to complete it at your end. Okay. Just try and just go for this, and just try to highlight it also, that if the I'm just entering the name, so it's supposed to get highlight over there. Okay. So this is something, just try that. Okay. So as I have just given the AL start, so just go for the BL or something. Okay, so this one. So here we can just go for the new entries. Okay, so if you just need to go for the new entries, so just try to fill the new entries as well. So this is for a find. Okay, and suppose if I just need to enter the new entry, so just click on a new and fill all the requisite details from here. Okay, like patient name, NHS number. Okay, so anything, just select it from here. So just fill all the fields, so it will be a good for you. Okay, it will be a good for you. So if you'll fill all the details over here and just click on a verify, that's it, and just click on a save button. Is it
So
clear?
can you ask Ajay to send this that exe also?
Yes, so might be if you will just go into the folder, okay. So just try to get, if you have this application. If you don't have, so I just need to upload it on a drive, okay. Then I can just share it with that. So just try
Okay.
this with this name, surface automation training.exe.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, because these two things I need to share, because if this because these two things we have to keep together in a one folder. If you will
Yeah.
not keep this data.xml, so it will not get open.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
this is the application. So just try till here, okay, and then we will see the another activity in Blue Prism. Okay,
Okay, sure, sure. Okay.
and I'm just gonna send you this complete bot and just check it. And if you don't have, so just call to Ajay, and Ajay will just let me know. So I'll update immediately. No worries.
Okay, sure. Okay.
Thank you, Ravinder.
Okay, thanks. Thank you very much.